Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Aquarius season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Aquarians. I hope you guys enjoy your season, your solar return here, okay? So let's get into this message here. Okay, this is not going to be for everyone here. Ciao. Somebody went back to a lover, okay? Somebody ran back to a lover here only to be feeling left out in the cold again, okay? This is the type of person that like runs off in the middle of the night, you know, after they sleep with you in the morning. They'll be like, oh, I'll be back. Okay, like they're coming out as a king of wands in the reverse straight up here. This is a heartbreaker. It doesn't matter that you're 3 times the lady here, okay? Like they take off like this and you're left like this with the 4 of cups energy here. You know, feeling down on yourself, feeling less than here, okay? This is what this person does. They're very unhealed, okay? And they're kind of cold and callous as well, you know? And they don't mind doing it over and over again here. Whoever you are, you're being told to get in the Queen of Swords energy here. Like that's the last time, okay? That's what you're being told. Like I said, this is not going to be everybody's message. Keep in mind, we have new people coming in on the journey every day here. Okay, I'm going to see what else comes out for you. Then I'm going to pull a few of those, and then we're going to get a new spread here. Okay. Okay, Sun card with the King of Cups energy here. So you're having some type of epiphany here about the game that this person plays here. Okay, they're emotionally manipulative. You felt like this was your counterpart. Queen of Cups with the 6 of Coins energy here. This person may break you off with a few coins here, okay? You could be someone who doesn't have many friends. Maybe you're a loner here, okay? You keep to yourself, so it's like this person, they may play on that here, okay? Attention, like you receiving attention in general here, okay? Yeah, and just be mindful of this person. A King of Cups here. They're coming up as a King of Cups in the upright and a King of Wands in the reverse. King of Cups in the upright because this person says all the right things. And then I'm also getting they know better. They know better. But there's something about the state that this person is in. It reeks of desperation, okay? That's why they're always taking off with the 7 of Swords here. They have commitments, requirements, and responsibilities everywhere, okay? They can't stay in the same place for too long. Yeah. Interesting. All right. It's at the bottom. Yeah, there you are, Empress here. Okay, you need to close this cycle, okay? So I'm going to pull a few of these here, and then we're going to get a new spread here. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Sharing space here. You have different worlds. So it's 1 minute you're sharing space, and the next minute you're in different worlds here, okay? This connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief systems, and that creates both fascination and friction here, okay? So they could be fascinated with you because you're different here. Maybe you have a different background or culture, okay? And with this sharing space here, you know, I feel like, you know, when you are dealing with this person, they kind of stay with you or whatever. They spend the night. Keep in mind, somebody also could be bisexual here, okay? And there's no judgment, but that's what's coming up here, Okay. Whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. And this person could be using you for domestic reasons here. Okay. Maybe when they're going through it with their main thing, or, you know, this person, I'm getting an energy because this Seven of Swords is like somebody being between homes here. Okay. Yeah. Like always on the go. Let's get a couple more different worlds. I feel like you're totally different than this person here. You guys come from two different parts of the world here, or two different parts of the track. Money matters here. See, somebody's a hobo. Cancel in the reverse. They also don't want you to move on with somebody else here. Like somebody wants you to hold a space here. And see, that's the thing. This person may feel like you're isolated here. And you don't talk to many people. You don't go out here, okay? So they feel like, you know, when they come towards you, you're waiting. You're waiting. You're willing. You're happy here, okay? You feel like this person is saving the day. They're rescuing. Excuse me, dog. Okay, they're rescuing you from your own isolation, boredom. That's what I'm getting. Okay, canceled in the reverse. Somebody does not want you to cancel them. So they could be keeping a lot of false promises with that King of Cups energy coming up in the upright here. Somebody may have game. They crossed a line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public here. I'm hearing docile. Somebody could also feel like, you know, you're very soft-spoken. Maybe even passive. Like you're not going to call them out on your BS. Like last time you was here, you did this and then you ran off. They don't get that from you, okay? And they feel like with the cancel in the reverse, they feel like they have an open door, okay? Money matters, yeah. This is another issue. I don't know if this person is using you for finances. I'm not getting that. Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity here, okay? I'm not getting so much they're using you for money. I'm getting like this person gives you a few coins here, okay? And it's to the point where sometimes you may have made it a habit, okay, to rely on them here, because I feel like this is like a growing issue. Something started off small, but it's getting, you know, it's growing the legs and tail and a head here. And, you know, you could have gave this person some money. Maybe it was just some gas money or something like that, or you paid for Uber or two here. And now it seems as though this person is wanting or needing more. Fantasy world here, okay? This is someone who is not grounded here, okay? And they don't have any plans to become self-sufficient if this is them, okay? I'm also getting somebody has a lot of commitments other places, okay? So even if they do have a solid income here, like it gets split three different ways. Okay, I almost want to say Splitsville. Jeez. Yeah, somebody is always talking about bad timing, okay? This is the type of person that said that they would be back. You call them and they're in another state. Like, somebody's always got an excuse. Cosmic connection. Look, consequences in the reverse. Child, what is going on here? Is somebody trying to use you for a hideout? Okay? Yeah. Somebody may feel like you don't put your foot down here. Okay? What is this cosmic connection? This connection transcends time, space, and logic. You met in other lifetimes and in other dimensions here. I'm not getting that here. Okay? I'm getting that you're coming up in this good karma energy and somebody is clout chasing here. Okay? Because of your energy. Your vibe, your flow, like things flow for you here, or they were before this individual came into your world here, okay? And with this connection transcends time, space, and logic, I feel like the reason it does that is because you kind of go with the flow, okay? And maybe, you know, that's okay if you guys have that agreement here. But getting back to the beginning, I'm seeing somebody run back to a lover. So this could be a situation where you said that you weren't going to open the door again for this person here. Okay. Oh, no, they're saying they run back to a lover. Okay. That's what they're doing when they're in the Seven of Swords energy here, you know? Like you making breakfast and this person is head out the door. It's like, oh, where you going? I thought you were going to stay for breakfast. Oh, I got to go do this. I got to go do child. They have a commitment elsewhere here. They're always talking about it's bad timing. That's why you guys are like in different worlds. You're not privy to the world they're actually living in. The universe isn't punishing you. It's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss you. This person is not meant for you here, okay? And then you got this consequences in the reverse. No more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held accountable. Yeah, in the reverse, they're running. They're running. This person is running from responsibilities, accountability, and all type of consequences here with cancel in the reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to cancel them, okay? Because of their false promises is what I'm getting. So that's what's going on. They're running back to a lover constantly. Okay. King of Wands in the reverse, honey. This is the type of person, they can get a lot of people to open their door, okay, to them. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. With the beautiful people. Okay. All right. Somebody could actually be on the run. They could be wanted or something. Okay. Yeah, the Chariot. Damn. The cops could be after that. Cancer could be significant here. Okay. Okay, somebody hired help here. Okay. Again, you could be dealing with the Cancer. Damn, Chariot and the Cancer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Spirit said, let's be clear. Somebody hired some help here. Maybe a Cancer could have hired somebody or somebody hired a Cancer here. Right? Damn. Mischievous. The only satisfaction I get is when you take a hit. Somebody's miserable. Okay. So they want you where they're at here. Wow. Let's see. Somebody wants you to suffer some type of fall or misfortune, honey. The Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo in the past. You could be a Virgo here. Somebody's searching and snooping, though. Okay? Yeah, look at this shit. Child paid to lie, spy, or keep quiet here. Okay? This could be a child's father or a child's mother. Ooh, it never deserve your love or loyalty here. But with the Sun card, you may be aware of this here. Okay? That somebody's been a snake the entire time. Okay, so with the Hermit energy, this is about somebody finding something out in the past. Okay, you could be wondering, like, maybe you were wondering how somebody was getting certain information here. Okay, it was through a child. Okay, a child could have been lying about something here. Maybe that's what that hired help is all about here. Hermit, yeah, somebody was snooping. Okay, somebody was being a whole, like, wandering eye, a monitoring spirit here. And you could be going into some type of introspection about, like, trying to put the puzzle pieces together. Wow. Okay. If something's legal, there could be a judge, the law, the courts here who have been made aware of a part that a child played here in a certain circumstance here. Okay. Wow. Look at this shit. Illegal surveillance, monitoring, spying, invasion of privacy, and hacking accounts here. Okay, somebody could be sleeping with a family member. This is the person that's doing all this. Okay. Yeah. So somebody here, they needed somebody on the inside, okay? It could have been a child, but I'm getting somebody else as well with this hired help. Illegal surveillance, monitoring, spying, invasion of privacy, hacking accounts. People that are sick and twisted, demented, tormented here, okay? Sadistic. you know, because I got incest here at the bottom of the deck, something about a damn nephew. They're always the ones who got to keep tabs on everybody else, okay? Like, if we broke down, if they did some statistics on who truly hires the private investigators, it would probably break down to divorcees and criminals. They always got to keep an eye, especially on a victim, somebody they're trying to victimize here, okay? So the Hermit energy, this could have been like professional, illegal surveillance, monitoring, spying, invasion of privacy, and hacking accounts. There's also, this child could have been taking back information so somebody could gain access that they don't need, that they shouldn't have been made privy to, is what I'm getting. Okay? Shit now. Somebody could have been sleeping with a child in their family. I just have to say it. Yeah, the Fool energy here, okay? So I feel like this person was in this Fool's energy, seeming unsuspecting here, okay? I'm just calling to see what you're doing. Like, that's the energy here. Spirit is also calling this person a fool, okay? Could be dealing with an Aries. Like I say, a Virgo Venus. This could even be a lover for somebody here. You got Cancer again. Damn. So this could be about the maternal figures of somebody's family, or the relationship with maternal figures here, okay? Somebody could have a Cancer in Venus. Pisces. Yeah, Pisces, Cancer energy here, okay? So something about keeping tabs on you. Why? Okay. So there was someone here, like I said, professional, but unprofessional and illegal top spying here. Okay, spying? What is spying? Conspiring, okay? Yeah, definitely. Somebody paid off somebody who was official, okay? Again, this could be a PI. This could be a dirty detective, something like that, all right? The Fool energy. The Hermit. Wow. Let's get a couple more, and then let's get into this energy to see why somebody was spying. Okay. Hacking. This could be somebody's in-laws that was doing this here, okay? They popped out yesterday. Silly as hell. The Devil. Damn, the lawyer. Okay. So, I don't know who this Cancer is. This is definitely somebody in your life. This could be an ex, or this could be a mother. This could, again, this just could be talking about the maternal energy in somebody's family, in-laws, okay? You got a lawyer, you got an official here. So you have some corrupt officials that were working together. Yeah, professional driver here. It's definitely giving PI here, okay? So this is some type of timeline here in which someone conspired against you here, okay? And it seems as though there was a few people that was involved, all right? And you had somebody here. There's a karmic energy thinking that you wanted their man, okay? But somebody can actually be bisexual. Like, this person was up in your business. Like, dog, they could have been, you got, because I'm getting, there's a bigger reason. There's a deeper reason as to why somebody was watching you. But, you know, there's a karmic energy, somebody who's real petty, okay? Whoever this person is, they feel like a non-factor in their own life. Like, their reasonings was they want to make sure that you weren't dealing with their person or trying to get at their person here, which could have been your ex. Something like that, honey. Yeah, somebody's lawyer is popping out as the Devil. They could be a Capricorn here. Yeah, but there's a lot of people in some toxic ass energy here. Shit. So they hired help. They hired a lawyer. A child also got paid, and an official was paid off. Now, the official could be the lawyer, okay? But I'm getting with the Hermit energy and the Fool, like PI, okay? Dirty cop, dirty detective is what I'm getting, okay? Woo! Wow. Okay. All right, what was this about? Let's just see what this was about here. What was this about? Spirit said foresight. Okay. Maybe somebody wanted to know what you know, okay, about a situation here. Yeah, your intuition. Your intuition could have brought some unwanted attention here, okay? Because you know certain things without being physically present. Somebody felt like they needed to watch you. Strength energy. Yeah, your intuition is off the hook here, off the check. Yeah, intuition is strength. Yeah. Interesting. Like it was serious, okay? Yeah, they brought in a PI, a lawyer, an official was paid off here. They had to bring in a bunch of people here. I'm getting an energy where somebody was scared, okay? Somebody's scared of you. Yeah, they went to hacking and spying and a lover. It's popping out as a lover. You could have knew something about what was going to happen with a lover, an ex-lover or something in the near future, okay? Perseverance here. Somebody wanted to know why you were so persistent at something here, okay? Because, well, I'm going to answer the question. It's because you see what's going to happen, or you've gotten a glimpse, okay, of what's going to happen. Whoever you are, you weren't moving according to what was being shown in the current energy, okay? And that bothered somebody, that worried someone, especially if there was some type of intimidation tactics here, okay? They felt like you should be somewhere like, oh my God, what's going on? They're watching me, they're investigating me. And it's like, no. You already saw like the ending. The divine will do that, especially in like a dream, will show you something like how something's going to end. The divine will show you how something's going to end right when you're in the thick of it, okay? Or he'll show you how something's going to end in the beginning of a long trial, okay? And as you're going through the motions, you're like, what? Oh, this is not looking like what you showed me here, okay? But you have that faith here, okay? That's what I'm getting. Somebody wanted to know why you were so persistent, why you were moving forward on whatever path, whatever you were doing at the time. And they felt like your current circumstances wasn't what can I say? Oh, I just had the right word. Reassuring, okay? Yeah, somebody's very 3D who is trying to analyze, somebody who's tapped in here. It's a lover, okay? They're also saying they were persistent here with trying to keep up with you or get back into your energy here. Yeah, they want to achieve something, happiness here. Somebody wants you to come back home. Child, please. Okay? Achievements. Let's see. Yeah, that cycle was closed, though. This person is persistent here. Or they were. Some of you guys, they still are. Okay? Somebody could be looking into your past right now. Yeah, look at you. The World card and the Temperance energy here. Okay? Somebody was orchestrating a bunch of chaos and confusion around you, surround you here, but you still were at peace here. Okay, and again, I feel like that. I heard it exposed them. So something about your peace or your calmness here, tranquility, it actually exposed them here. Over time, because as you maintain your vibration, they up the ante. They up the ante, and to the point where somebody was just all over the place doing all this. And if this is a situation where somebody wanted you to look guilty or take the fall for something, they're the only ones that's all over the place, okay? So something about your peace, your tranquility, it exposed somebody. I feel like this was done over time, okay? But it definitely made somebody nervous here, okay? And if they were coming up, I don't know if this is a nasty divorce or custody case or something. Even this lawyer, okay? Because if somebody was spinning a narrative to this lawyer, and you know, people who have experience dealing with, court cases and just people in general. Like, a cop that's been, working the streets for a long time. They know when people's lying. They know when people are lying. They know when people are nervous. Okay? Like, they know it. It becomes second nature. People were looking at your demeanor and how you were moving, and I feel like it rattled them. I'm hearing unnerved. Okay? They were concerned because you're telling me this, you're telling me that, and this person here, all I see is this. Okay? That's all I see. Like, achievement. So they wanted to achieve something here. Okay? So they needed to keep an eye on you here to the point where they needed to invade your privacy here. Somebody even used a child here. Okay? Justice. Hope. So some of you guys, it's about a court case here. Okay? You got restriction behind that. Okay? Somebody wanted to restrict you from your destiny, wheel of fortune. Maybe somebody wanted to get you locked up here. Okay? But with the justice at the top of the deck, honey, and the hope here, this is what concerned them. How is it that you still have hope? I'm doing this. I'm saying this. I'm blocking off this avenue here. Okay? And then I got division here. So this was their main tactic, causing division. And they definitely did that by using a child. Some of you guys, this was the child that you had with this person here. Okay, they didn't give a damn. All right? Deciding between two lovers or balancing love with family or work. Dealing with the workplace conflicts or taking sides. Yeah. Avoiding financial decisions, unclear financial situations here. So they really tried to imbalance the playing field, basically. Okay, they tried to stack the cards against you. So this is what they came up with behind the scenes here. Okay, to cause a divide, a game of divide and conquer here. Okay. To access maybe a wheel of fortune here, to restrict you from the wheel of fortune, keep you from moving forward. Okay, but you still was moving forward here with this hope energy here. Wow. So this was about achieving something, achieving a win over you. Definitely. Yeah, but the truce is coming out sideways here because the sun is coming up here. Okay. So I feel like there is no truce here because somebody played so dirty. Okay. If somebody wanted a truce, they should have came to you straight up. Straight up, without dragging a child through the mud. Okay. Using and abusing their own flesh and blood. Okay. Now the sun is coming up here on the devil. And now somebody wants a truce here. And that doesn't exist on this timeline anymore. Okay, that doesn't exist. Okay, after somebody has been hacking your phone, hacking your emails, sitting outside your house, following you back and forth to Walmart, to your child's school, to work. Okay, collaborating with your neighbors. Like, that's why it's coming up sideways here, because it doesn't exist on this timeline. You can't ask for fairness after imbalancing the scales for someone here. Okay, making a situation one-sided to where someone didn't have a fair fight. Okay, now somebody wants fairness. Now somebody wants bygones to be bygones here. Child, the sun is coming up, honey. And that's why they want a truce. Okay, because what they did is being shown, and what they said is most likely being seen as a lie. Okay, because people was nervous about your demeanor, honey. Okay, society, interesting. Weddings, engagements, and public celebrations of love, enjoying office gatherings, providing financial support to loved ones, enjoying financial stability and comfort here. So somebody definitely wanted to celebrate here. Okay. You may be celebrating here. Society could be significant here. Okay, this could be a certain community or circle is what I'm getting. Pop. Interesting. Division. So maybe they didn't want you to be a part of a specific society here is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, the devil. This was about control. Somebody wanted to control something, okay? In order to gain some type of achievements. And in this hope energy, this card, it just says like, when you only have you to rely on, you and the divine here, okay? Sometimes hope and faith looks crazy. You know, when someone is relying on their faith, when someone is relying on, you know, the divine, but what can I say? Their inner guidance here, okay? And I feel like at some point in time, somebody was looking at you like you're crazy, okay? Because, again, they had so many people trying to come up against you, maybe, okay? Professionals, people who know the system, you know, in and out. The ins and outs of a system here, okay? This is about some type of control. Somebody wanted control over you, or they wanted control over something that was being given to you here. Because there's something about a Wheel of Fortune here, okay? They didn't want life to life for you or open up. Intellect. Let's see what fell to the floor, honey. Compassion, okay? Ooh. Creative intelligence here. Yeah, so it was no match, okay? They thought that they were being creative here in the past, but it was no match for your intelligence here, okay? All these little heads put together, okay? Somebody thought they were being very creative on how to box you in, okay? It fell to the floor, child, so we taking it in the reverse. Now, somebody sees that, you know, you're intelligent here. I feel like they always knew that, which they did, okay? Again, I say all the time, when people do this, they take this type action here. This is people, a person who knows they cannot fight you fair and square, okay? They know it beyond the shadow of the doubt. So they don't even try, okay? Now somebody wants compassion because you're still standing, basically. Somebody is keeping hope alive that you will show them compassion after they use the child like a dirty wash rag. Where is the compassion? And again, for some, it's not your own child for everybody, but for someone it is. Where is your own compassion for your child? Okay. Child, please. Somebody's sick. Somebody's sick, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Now they want compassion because the sun is coming up and everybody can see what they have done. Okay, how they stack the cards against you. It doesn't matter. When the divine has his hand on you, it does not matter at all. It does not matter. Now they want compassion. And a reunion. They can effing forget about it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just reading the energy on how I feel. Yeah, because they're grieving. Okay, tough shit. All right, somebody's grieving. They're literally grieving. They want a reunion. But the truce came out sideways. This is somebody who, they don't even really want a truce. They just want to get out of hot water. Okay, because all this lying and what I want to say, not nepotism. I can't think of the word. Conspiracy. All this that they got going on here, okay? Grieving a breakup, experiencing sadness in a relationship, facing a setback in your career, job loss, or business challenges, experiencing financial loss here. This person is losing everything is what I'm getting. Now they want a reunion. Like, get real. Get real here. They're being told to follow your own path here. This is somebody who is hanging on like a titty baby here, okay? Thinking they can attach themselves to you moving forward. Like, it's all because somebody didn't want to let go. Somebody was still in a pissy ass energy over a breakup. Some of you guys, it's a child's father or a child's mother that wanted to keep up some shit. And then they got all these professionals involved, okay? And then somebody took the bribe, an official was paid off. Now, this could be a lawyer. But when it coming out like this, if this is the official that took the bribe, this person did way more than they should have. Outside the lines of their oath here, okay? Like, child. People will follow a lunatic right to the the lion's den, honey. Okay, and they're being left there. Okay, they're being left there. Shit, now. The double. Now, somebody's lawyer is already corrupt, is what Spirit is saying, so it didn't take much, okay? Somebody's already corrupt. As long as they feel like they can come out with a win and some money, you know, they'll get in there, okay? Malfunction and digital whisper here. Now something is not going as planned. Hesitant to address the underlying issues, the cracks begin to widen, aka somebody doesn't want to answer questions. Fear leads to neglect, and neglect breeds chaos. Somebody wants to abandon the situation now. Worry clouds your ability to act. Okay, this person feels frozen in time. Connections feel real, but lack depth, and craving physical touch while trapped in screens. Embracing each other digitally, but the longing for touch remains. It's an erratic connection that is damaging and poisonous here. Okay, this person could be watching you online or fantasizing here. Okay, what the hell is this? I don't know if somebody has some type of online relationship here. Digital whisper. Somebody could have been playing games online. Okay, because I'm getting something about a narrative is blowing up. Excuse me, confirmation in somebody's face here. Small offering here. Somebody could have found somebody online to work with them here. What was this about? What was this about? Because they had everybody and their mama in your business here, okay? And it's about control. It's about not wanting to let you go, because this person spent a lot of money to stop you from getting to the bag. That's what I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune in general. And I don't know if there was a lump sum of money that was up for determination or grabs or whatever. But they spent a lot of money to stop you. Okay? So it's really about control. It's really about somebody's baby ass not being able to let go. That's really what it's about. Okay? Yeah, crying and shit over a third-party situation that they most likely initiated here. Somebody could have gave an offering. Yeah, they're crying because they gave this offering to a third party here. Okay, and maybe that's why you left. Okay? And somebody felt like they could come after you because of that. Take you to court. Like, what is this? What is this? Let's see. I'm not seeing that you did anything. Let's see what this is about. Because I want to know why this lawyer, how this lawyer got pulled in. Because anybody with common sense is going to be like, okay, you're saying they did that. What is this about? Let's see what this is about. Now, some of you guys, there could have been something that came up, something that you were supposed to get or receive here. Okay. Happy endings. Happy endings, distrust fairy tale promises, believes reality is far from the fairy tale, and feels disillusioned. Question the promises that seem too perfect here, okay? So because you left, this person felt like, because we saw the happiness here. You could have made this person happiness here, but I'm getting, because you're dealing with a narcissist with control issues here. This person relied on you for stability. This could be mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially here. Okay. They feel stable when you are around. And there's something about when you left, they felt ungrounded. They're ungrounded. Their happy endings were in question. Okay. Ciao. Wow. Prevents future issues by addressing root causes. Preserves delicate beginnings and ensures their future, roots out issues from their source, and promotes stability here. What was this about? Yeah, the walls are closing in here, okay? The walls, I'm hearing math and facts. Math and facts matter. That's what I'm trying to see. How did somebody get a lawyer, get How did a lawyer even decide to take a case here? Okay. Like somebody couldn't tell that someone was like pissy or bitter. Like what's going on? Walls are closing in. It's like somebody made up a whole ordeal just to get your attention. Yeah, yes, the contract is in the reverse here. Something about math and facts, like the facts, like deep karmic bonds bring responsibilities and life lessons. Relationship strain caused by codependency and conflict. This is somebody who was codependent on you. Okay? So they wanted to punish you because you walked off here. They don't want to deal with the responsibility. Somebody's asked, this could even be a lover, ex-lover that doesn't even want to take care of themselves here. Okay? Deep karmic bonds bring responsibilities and life lessons. That was for both of you guys. Okay? You learned the life lesson when you were with this person, and you also learned another lesson when you walked off. They didn't want to do that. Okay? So they tried to cause some courtroom drama, something about a bad contract here. Okay? Yes is in the reverse. You never said yes to a contract here, because see, walls are closing in. It's about math and facts, is what Spirit said. Math and facts. The math was never adding up, and neither were the facts. So I don't know what this lawyer is doing here. Okay? But we already said this person is crooked because they came out as the devil. Somebody who is ruled by greed. Child, because this is too much. You trying to pull somebody back into a court case because of your whiny ass? Removing the walls built by cultural differences, sexual orientation, or other divides that once seemed unbreakable. There is no more space for denial, only for resolution. So, you could have built up a wall, and you have every right to do so. Okay? Yeah, the dynamic has changed. We're no longer together. Even if we have children, the dynamic has changed. Okay, you could have laid down some type of boundaries. They didn't like that. So they wanted the walls to close in on you. But the walls are closing in on them. With these bribes and all this shit is going on. What is this about? I need some more specifics. Because I keep asking the question, and it keeps coming out that somebody here just didn't want to let go. Yes, a contract in the reverse. Yes, in the reverse. This is a divorce. Happy endings are in question. This person literally felt ungrounded, unhinged because you walked away. Like, you're not this person's effing mommy. Even then, like, your mommy doesn't take care of you forever. Child? Wow. Why is this lawyer here? Because why did you take this case? Now, at some point, it becomes less about the liar and more about the people who believe the lies, okay? Who jumped on the bandwagon here, okay? And this could be another official here. Now, we know PIs and spies, they take whatever little change somebody throw their way, okay? These are like retired cops, retired detectives. They don't give a shit. Like, they bored with their time or whatever, Burning evidence here, child. It's too late for that. Spirit said math and facts. The math is not mathing, okay? And there are no facts. Bank failure. Somebody's trying to burn evidence of something that they did surrounding finances. Why is the lawyer here? I heard cheap thrill. Somebody lawyer like a cheap thrill. They need to find another job. Total drama. Yeah, look, total drama. Total drama. Since when are you able to hire a lawyer off of total drama? What I'm getting at is somebody had no grounds to stand on. Keep it in a secret. They keep it in a secret that there's nothing here. This is a complete nothing burger. It's a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman whining and crying because you left them behind, having a whole tantrum. Since when is that a crime? What's really going on here? Total drama, action, keeping that a secret. Somebody trying to keep a betrayal a secret. Who cares? You already walked off the stage. Who cares? Who cares? Just get over it. Yeah, they know it's a nothing burger here. Okay, like these are people who are trying to scam you. Bugaboo. I can't make it up. It keeps coming out. Bugaboo. Bugger effing boo. Already knowing the tea. And it landed on the sun card. You already know the tea. That somebody's bitter and pissy. Like they need a diaper change. Because you ran away from them. This lawyer could be like a family member or somebody. Because goddamn, you don't... Ain't no way in hell. Maybe somebody will never get business or something. Because I'm trying to see what's the court case actually about. It's a whole bunch of drama. Somebody making up some shit just so they can see your face again. Let's close this out. Okay. It ain't even coming out. Let's close it out. I'm like pissy as shit. Reunion. Bugaboo. I tell you, a narcissist will take things to the third degree just to destroy themselves. Okay? Ain't no truce. Look in the mirror and you need to call. That's the first and only truce that you need. Looking in the mirror and call a truce with yourself here. Okay? Because what were you looking to achieve? Attention? That time been over. Somebody's a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. Ciao. Look at this. Constantly exhausted, still not over it. Still not over it. Somebody's strange, okay? Somebody's strange. Fatigued, drained, hopeless. Like this is someone here, I'll get you back, I'll take you down if it's the last thing I do. Okay, well, that could be granted. Shit. Regret, looping thoughts, lingering feelings. Somebody needs to get themselves some help. Okay, some professional help. And not from a damn PI, not from this raggedy ass lawyer or whoever this official is that you paid off. Somebody needs some psychological help. Shit. And sometimes people be going through messy ass divorces and it's not about the money. They want more money. They just don't want to let somebody go. Because, so, you know, they want to keep them wrapped up in a court case. So, you know, you're working and then, you know, the free time that you should have for the kids or for living your life or dating someone new, you don't have. Sometimes it's always about that. Like you get petty ass people like that. Like, bitch, Cruella DeVille. Okay, doing it again. Compulsion, bad decisions here. Yeah, look. It's like pressing the button again. Oh, another... It's almost like somebody keeps... I don't know, I'm getting like a restart button. Every time a cycle is closed, somebody press it again. Like... Just a phase is in the reverse. Calling it a phase, minimization, escapism, and self-deception 5 years ago here. Yeah, no, this is done. Okay? This is done. And somebody's not going to be able to escape. Okay? Somebody may go to jail. They did way too much. Especially this lawyer. There's no facts here is what Spirit is saying. The math is not... The math, never math. Okay? Somebody's going to want to know how is it that something even went this far. There's no facts. There's no fact. That's your job. You're supposed to build a case off of facts. Somebody never had grounds to come at you in the first place here. Okay? So it looks as though you're in on a scam. Ciao. All right, collective. That has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.